The seventh method is the nice. Now you can use the word in your
answer. Right,
Yeah.
right. So I like this one a lot because all learning is layered.
Yeah.
Learning is an act of layering upon what we know and making new realizations and upon new realizations.
For sure.
So if a student is going to be reciting some sort of definition or making a case
Yeah.
or making an argument or offering some sort of new idea for them, it's not going to be this polished diamond.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So they muddle through it the first time, and then you say, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Now can you use the word erosion in your answer?
Mm.
You know, and so they were talking about what erosion is.
Yep.
You know, talking about rain and talking
Yep.
about rivers.
Taking that vocabulary
Right.
term
And then when they do that, then yeah, you can see them do this if you get it right. They're like, yeah, and so then they'll actually weave it in.
Yeah.
It's actually
Yeah.
it's a current, right? They're in this current. When the rain comes down and rivers and it
Right.
and it wipes away the dirt and it actually can break away rocks. Nice. Can you use the word erosion in your answer? And so then they grab that word and they bring it in. They grab that in. Erosion is when the act of rain coming down and moving the sand and moving the rocks and breaking down things. And so clearly I need to use the different in my answer.
It's all good. You're doing well.
But that's the whole idea, right? Because I intentionally try for challenging explanations because it's good to put ourselves in our place.
Yeah.
And that could happen 2-3 times in a back and forth.
Easily.
And you could do it with multiple kids. So then you have this kid use the word erosion in your answer, and now you can use sediment. Now can you say what Mike said, but try to use sediment or sedimentary rock?
I love it.
How does that weave in? Does anyone know? And then if they don't, you have to encourage them. Remember, we're using the word erosion.
Yeah.
So now, without them realizing it, that's the beauty of this.
Yeah.
It's learning happening layer, and you're using what they're saying, and you're adding on to what they're saying.
Well, and I love how it starts with an encouragement of nice.
Yes.
You know, it's
nice.
kind of like, yes, like, nice, let's...
Right. They're already won.
Exactly, they already won.
They already won, so that's everything from here is a win. They're not doing anything wrong.
And they're just taking it and building it, and you can go deeper and deeper, and they don't even feel that you're going deeper because they're just they're winning.
It's exciting.
You know,
it's exciting. It's
winning
exciting to do that. It's exciting to do this in a way that they don't realize that they're learning and they're driving.
Right.
And that back to that body language, we have to be so in tune with what they're saying.
Yeah.
They use that, and then it's like, even if you want to, or you could you drop the phrase blah and replace it with a word like erosion?
Yeah.
So now you're nudging them to where they want to go.
Yeah, I love it.
And it's a great way.
Good stuff.
Great way. Thank you.
So the next method is the binary to open-ended question decision.
Yes, right on. So like we said, learning is layered, right?
Yeah.
And so when we start with learning, things are very basic and fundamental, and we're just trying to get the major blocks.
Yeah.
Then over time, we can get to more advanced and nuanced and complex and the gray areas, right? All people that have taught know this, whether you're parents or whether you're teachers. And so the way to engage that student starts with basics and ends with complex. And the way to do that is to format our questions in binary response early on. And so you could say things like -7 to -5. From -7 to -5, did I increase or decrease? So now you have one chance. Or one of two chances.
Right.
And if they're wrong, great. Then we can figure out what to do.
Sure.
And if they're right, great, because now they feel better.
Yeah. And you can work off of that point.
And so, and you could go, so any teachers, if they can use words like increase, decrease, up, down, more, less, high, low, better or worse, harder or easier, longer or shorter. And you could just go on
yes
and on.
Or no.
Yes or no is classic, right? And then, as they graduate out of there, you can say things like why.
Mm.
You could say things like, are you sure?
Right. That's when you open it up.
Right. You open it to that, and it's like,
Yeah.
You could say things like, under what conditions does that happen?
Right.
No, that's a question that you can let them figure out the cases, and so now they're filtering in their mind, and so you could parse the cases. Under these three conditions, situation X happens,
Yeah.
but not the fourth one. So
Right.
why not the fourth one?
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, see, it was just so smooth. We just like slide into the complex,
Yeah.
slide into the gray area, slide into the nuanced without being abrupt.
Right.
And what's good about this in the ninja style is that you could do it with different people in the class, and they don't realize. So you have the high
Oh, I
performing
see.
kids.
Yeah. Good point.
High performing kids.
Yeah.
You're asking complex, under what conditions does this happen?
Yeah.
And then the people don't get it yet.
Right.
You're like, is that more or less? They're like, more. And you're like, boom, you're both participating.
And I love that, like you say, it's like the ninja style. They don't even know that this is happening.
Yeah,
they
you're
don't know what's happening. The
leading
other
them.
kid is like, you go kind of, you know, and it's powerful.
It's really, and it's a great way to get them into the space.
Yeah.
Bring them in.
Yeah, bring them in.
Get them talking.
I love that.
You don't want to just deal with the high complex people, and you don't want to just make sure that no one is lost.
Yeah.
Because then you're underserving
Yeah, exactly.
those.
Exactly.
And it's a challenging job, but I mean, it's a way to sort of lessen the load of the teacher that has multiple skill levels in the room.
Yes, which
And
all teachers do.
This is why we're talking about this thing. So it's like you can get class discussion going. If you're tuned into the students, you get to know them. You know, even the look on their face, they don't get it.
Right.
So you can go binary with them.
Yeah.
And then you can go open-ended with these guys.
Yeah, I love it. So good. And I love how all the methods tie in too, because like you need the body language to be able to be with them fully there, and actually to be able to attune more deeply and say, okay, I'm going to go with a binary thing here, or I'm going to go into the why.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
I love that. So the next one is I love this. The Back to the Future method.
Oh, Back to the Future method.
So good.
I love the Back to the Future method.
By the way, I love that movie.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
But go for it, yeah.
Yeah, the Back to the Future method is solid gold. Yeah, anyone that wants to use this, it's great.
Talk to me.
So the situation is when, we're working with the student, working with the learner.
Yeah.
And they don't get it.
Yeah.
They get it a little more. They don't get it. They get it. They think they get it. And then eventually, pow, it clicks.
It's there.
Oh, that catharsis.
Yeah.
It's a great feeling.
Yeah.
That's how it works. So then this is the moment.
Yeah.
This is the space.
Yeah.
Capitalize.
Right,
It's
right.
rocket fuel.
Yeah.
So you can say, Lisa, I love that feeling, by the way,
Yeah.
Lisa. That's a great feeling. I love it. Catharsis. You got there. You figured it out. And thank you for staying with it. You never let go. So I have a question for you. I need you to go back in time. Let's say 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And have a discussion with the Lisa back
Oh,
then.
that's good. I love that.
Remember that, Lisa?
Yeah,
You have fun with the Lisa thing. Remember that, Lisa?
Yeah.
She's awesome.
That's so good.
I love that Lisa.
Lisa's amazing.
Yeah,
too.
she's cool. I mean, you're cool.
Yeah.
Like that one's cool too.
Yeah.
I can't decide.
That's huge. Saying that is huge.
Yes, I'm building up. I'm complimenting her without being like, you're awesome.
Yeah, but you're also allowing in the unsure. Like you're loving that girl who's unsure.
Yeah.
You're saying,
good.
You're saying,
Bravo.
hey, like, like I love all parts of you as a human. Like the unsure one and the sure one. It's all good.
Right. And just like you're there for her as a person.
So the last method is the who's in control method.
Yeah, the who's in control method. I really love this method. And I'm glad we're ending on this one.
Yep.
The teacher quietly, tacitly, incrementally is pushing power back to the student at all times.
Beautiful.
And the beautiful irony in that is that that's powerful.
Yes.
Is actually giving away your power.
100%.
You don't need to control everything.
Totally.
You don't need to be in charge of every moment.
Yeah.
And in doing that, with that confidence comes the ultimate power.
Yeah, I love that.
And so that's done with implicit questions, ninja style questions, right? I've done this so many times and it works so well. That's an example of who's in control.
Right.
let's say a student is struggling with the topic.
Yeah.
Right? They're looking at it and they ask a few questions and then there's a space where they're stuck. And then you say something like, okay, so Timmy, I see that this is hard for you now. Can I show you something that may help? So I'm asking his permission to do the thing that he needs me to do.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. I love that.
I don't need his.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Right. Yeah.
And I'm doing it in such a way, like, can I show you one thing? Just
yeah.
one thing.
Yeah.
Like do me a favor.
Yeah, it's so interesting because
Yeah.
I do these things with my students. I've done them automatically without. I do, I ask, can I show you this? Can I,
Right.
But I never thought about that piece. That it really does provide, like, it lets go of my control. And
Right.
Yeah.
Because the opposite of that, the comparison to that, listen to the difference in the sound.
Yeah.
Let me show you something.
Yeah.
I'm reinforcing the power dynamic.
Right. And you're not giving them space to have their experience.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's nothing wrong with let me show you. These aren't bad.
Yeah, it's just different.
It's different
qualities.
Right.
Yeah.
And so when you give them a chance to dictate, because they're already, especially that power imbalance increases more.
Yeah.
The space widens when they don't get it.
Right.
That's
right,
when they're at their least powerful.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, let me show you. You're like, okay, fine, just show me.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know, whereas if they're just struggling for grasping at for some rope,
Right.
like, save me, I need it, I need help.
Yeah.
And you say, can I show you? Then now they have a little control back.
Yeah.
Little control back.
Yeah.
And so, really questioning who's in control, as a sort of rhetorical question, is the purpose of this exercise.
Powerful.
Yeah.
So powerful.
Thank you.
Robert Adut, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
Such an honor, and what I love about you as an educator, as a master really of relational dynamics, is that you notice the nuances of communication, of body language. I love that you use the word ninja because you're able to empower your students without them even knowing it, which is so beautiful.